In 38 years, I've never seen a market like this. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to BUBBA'S Daily Update. And opening day is tomorrow for baseball, thank God. In 38 years of trading, I can't remember ever seeing a market like the one we had today. It was up big, it was down big, it was all over the place. It was moving so fast, it was hard to track where everything was going. It was really quite fascinating. And of course, it then finally gave up the ghost and broke down a little bit. But really a strange kind of acting day. And again, this is action that is consistent with the top of the market. Again, we look at things to see the consistency of the way markets trade, and they continue to make lower highs. They're going to test those February 9th lows and probably take those out. So we look for markets to continue to be under pressure. Now again, there'll be those rip your face off rallies. There always is when we have a market like this. Any bear market always has the vicious rallies that look so good you figure you got to get in and you don't want to. Look for opportunities to sell. That's your objective right now. Look to sell rallies at resistance levels as the market starts to truck their way down. Amazon had some bad news with Trump, and of course it was down 80 or 89, 85 or 90 bucks during the day. Again, this is just a sign. This is not the news. This is the markets now telling you that there's some concerns out there. Now, we have a lot of issues to look at, and of course, I would continue to look for opportunities to sell. Anything that runs into some strength that is on its way lower, you want to look to be a seller, and that really is what you look for. The bonds were up, but they really couldn't sustain a major rally. They were up, but they couldn't really sustain a major rally. Gold got clobbered again. As I wrote for Kitco today, I thought that it was headed back down towards the lower end, and of course, it was down almost 20 bucks today. Oil broke hard, was down over $1, came back, but still lower on the day, but oil looks like it's in trouble now as well. The Bitcoin was pretty much flat on change, under 8,000, but there seems to be a lot of trouble in there. There seems to be a lot of sellers and a lot of anxious people to get out. When we look at the grain markets, the grains are soft, right in a little bit of a range, all waiting for tomorrow. Why, I have no idea, but I would think, and I will be going long into the report tomorrow, I think that there's not really much more room to go on the downside. So I look for a market to work its way higher. The meats have finally picked up, and late in the day, hogs had a big rally. Out-month cattle had nice rallies. So again, I think we've seen the bottoms in cattle. I think we've seen the bottoms in hogs. I think we continue to look for these markets to start to work their way higher. Now, tomorrow is the day before Good Friday. The markets are closed on Friday. I would be very careful tomorrow. It should be rather thin. The only way we're going to be really busy is if the markets are going lower. It will not be really, really busy if the markets are going higher. So just remember that as we look at it. But I also saw something today that I'd never seen before. With an hour to go, the S&P was still pricing in, the SPY was still pricing in a $2 move with an hour to go, trading at a 20% volatility, which is unheard of in the S&P. So I think this, again, is very significant of a top. I think the things that are in place suggest that we're going a lot lower. I think the dollar had a big spike today. The euro got clobbered, the yen got clobbered, and these are not good signs for the global economy. This just tells you that interest rates are going to start to rise as well. So look to sell the bonds. There's a whole bunch of things to do, but you got to do them with the footprint and be ready to go. That's the way I see it for today. This is Bubba's Daily Update, and of course, we'll see you back here. We'll send a report the night before Good Friday, although we're closed on Friday. Remember, highschoolinvesting.com if you want to help out, patreon.com/Bubba Trading, and catch the Bubba Show every single day from 4 to 5 Eastern at libertytalk.fm, and we're going to have on next week the Larimer guys, Stan and Dan Larimer, who actually are the developers of some of these cryptocurrencies. So make sure you tune in. This is Bubba's Daily Update. Everybody, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.